love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams.
And the Hornets making a change here. Martin's checked in. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Williams is out there with Martin. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Nicholson in at the shooting guard.
Still Sixers ball.
Embiid kicks to Harden. Over to the left wing. Fires for three. And it's Cooper missing. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Detroit. Here's Martin. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Down low, here's Cooper. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
The assist from
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Embiid with the steal. Williams against Harden. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start off the game.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Cooper's gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
Yes, that goes in. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Harden. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Knocked away. It's stolen by Martin. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
The 76ers making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Paladon's checked in. And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No more. That's his first personal foul. Third team
For Philadelphia, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Philadelphia, Cooper at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city, so they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. It's Martin on the wing, defended by Milton, and he gets it to go. Martin's got 13 points. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Lloyd. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Martin inside. Defended by Milton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Shooting for Charlotte.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hornets. Reed is checked in for the 76ers. And that one falls for Martin. The 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Reed. Here's Lloyd. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Knocked loose. Lopez passes to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now the pass to Lloyd. To the left side wing. To the right side. Here's Reed. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Martin. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
To the middle. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Right side, Martin. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's Charlotte with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Bouknight on the wing. Martin is out there with Williams, and it's Nicholson in at the 3 spot. Harden against Ball, and when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Greg, for our audience, can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers had a huge game. He contributed 51 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down by 15. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And the Hornets call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And so we wrap up the first half. Hornets lead by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Your 76ers, 50. The visiting team, 57.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at MP. Checked in for the Hornets. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Hayward. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Cooper in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Offensive rebound. And that one, good. And the Hornets lead by 5.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Passes it to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, and every season, Embiid seems to improve as a scorer, adding different elements and wrinkles to his game.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Martin. Good on the shot. Martin's got 32 points in the game.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Hayward against Martin. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. No good. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Here's Martin. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
The Hornets have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The 76ers trail by 6. To the wing right side. Here's Lloyd, and he dunks it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Martin against Reed. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 7 now in this quarter.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. There's the double team with Martin. Reed kicks to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Second shot opportunity. Good on the shot. And with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Gobert. For Charlotte, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's Martin. And he comes up with the deuce. Martin's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Reed the pass to Maxey. On the wing, Milton. And the foul called on MP.
Martin.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
The list of guys who have led the league in points and assists, well, it's a short one. That includes James Harden, LeBron, Wilt, Oscar, amongst others.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Got it off in time. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. The Hornets on top, up by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Let's get stops. Focus on the stops. If you like your shots and they start falling, you still got to get stopped. Hang on your defense.
And that's Doc Rivers doing some simple changes for Philadelphia. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Reed in for Gordon Hayward. Martin's checked in for the Hornets.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
That one good for 2. Martin's got 43 points.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the floor for Charlotte. Ball is the point with Bouknight on the wing. Williams is out there with Martin, and it's Nicholson in at the small forward position.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Martin with the bucket.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Martin inside. Gobert on him, and it's good once more. Nice make there from Martin.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Reed.
Guys, I think...
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
calling my shot.
Hey, man.
Okay, 10. So it's crazy. Like, if Lil Me were to see me now in the game, that would be amazing. I actually pay to see that.
If you hop into 2K, are you going to play with your player now that you're in the game?
It's only right, I guess.
Exactly.
I feel like,
and then you gotta select the Raptors too.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure the Raptors, but some people always say like, it's weird you play with your player. I gotta see how I play, see if I can score.
Definitely gotta see how my attributes are and, see what I'm good at, what I'm not good at.
Now I have no choice but to use myself.
Yeah.
So if I play against somebody and they're using KD or LeBron and I use myself and I win, oh wow, oh yeah.
Everybody's gonna hear about it?
For sure, the whole city's gonna, yeah. I'm real competitive.
Welcome to Ephemeral, come on in.
Okay, I'm excited.
What would you like to get tattooed today?
I would love to get a logo from our show, 2K TV. Is that possible?
Yeah, awesome. I have these here.
Okay.
Check them out.
I love this one. This one's perfect.
That size is good?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I get it? So I'm looking at it or you're looking at it?
Really, it's up to you. It's your preference. It's your body. You're going to have to live with it for the next, 2 to 3 years. So it's up to you, whatever you feel like.
Did you say 2 to 3 years?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
It's up to 3 years.
What?
Yeah.
I thought they said 6 to 8 weeks.
No.
My mom's going to kill me. Chris Manning would never do this for the show, by the way.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Awesome, let's go.
Heavy is the crown, heavy is the crown. You better work, didn't I come to play? Knocking off the pawns, yeah, we
Oh, that is awesome. What happens in Vegas apparently lasts 2 to 3 years. All of your friends.
We've reached the final game of the regular season. But Brent, for teams that are on the outside looking in, how's today?
Substitution on the court.
On the court for Charlotte. Ball at point with Rozier next to him. That's the backcourt. MP is out there with Brooke Lopez. Here's Martin. Sinks that one from the post. Washington trailing. To the inside. Gafford gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. The Wizards making a switch here. Mobley's checked in.
One shot.
Washington's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Outside Davis. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. It's stolen by MP. Now a timeout called by Charlotte, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Beal, he's checked in for Washington. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Mobley against Martin. And the basket is good. Martin's got 7 points.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Outside Davis. Pass to Gafford. Back to Davis. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Martin with the ball. Now Oladipo defending. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Inside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
The Hornets with a lead. Martin outside. 40 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Mobley, no good.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Gafford.
Charlotte foul. Martin. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
DC family, a big round of applause.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Well, the big guys in the post are outworking their opponent in effort and physicality. They just simply want it more.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after them.
And for the Hornets, ball at point with Rozier next to him. That's the backcourt. Then it's MP, and it's Williams in at the 5.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Anderson for 3. The Hornets pull it in.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Martin. And a nice finish on the layup. Martin's got 19 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
The shot by Hudson, no good. The Hornets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 8 here in this quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Down low. Here's Anderson. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Martin with the bucket. Give him 23.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the Wizards call time here. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
And the Hornets making a change here. And so it's Charlotte leading by 17 at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals. He's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Martin. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And for Charlotte, ball at point with Rozier next to him. That's the backcourt. Then it's MP, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Beal outside, shoots over Bouknight, and again, Washington, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Martin. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Martin's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And you know, BA, even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Good on the bucket.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Davis, he's checked in for Washington. Victor Oladipo comes in for Beal. Hall's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Martin up top. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
At the line for the Hornets, Martin. At the line for one.
The Wizards have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Outside Davis to the paint. Here's Mobley. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
If you want a t-shirt, make some noise.
Outside Davis. Here's Mobley. The Wizards with another miss.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's Martin. And he comes up with a bucket. Martin's got 42 in the game.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Davis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Martin. And the layup is good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
With 1 on the clock. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Charlotte. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Victor Oladipo, Davis out there with Mobley, and it's Livers in at the 4. That's the group for Washington right now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Martin against Oladipo. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
First personal foul.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Anderson's checked in for Davis. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Granted, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, BA, first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Pass to Livers. Got a piece of it. Lets a three fly. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Back to Martin. Anderson pulls it down.
Oh, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
To the middle. Here's Livers. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Martin inside. He's guarded by Oladipo. And the shot's good. Martin's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Oladipo outside. Here's Livers. Here's Martin. And he can't get that one. And Washington the other way now. For 3, Oladipo. Here's Livers. Pass to Anderson. Shoots over Lopez. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Martin. That one drops for him. Martin's got 55.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Now the Hornets moving it up. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Back to Oladipo.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Out to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball.
Out of bounds. Hornets ball.
Culver, he's checked in for Washington. McLemore comes in for Oladipo. Thor, he's checked in for Charlotte. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off.